When I first saw Zenless Zone Zero, I thought it was just another stylish action gacha. Flashy effects, cool characters, smooth animations, nothing really deep. But after spending countless hours in this game, I realized something. Zenless Zone Zero feels way better than it looks. Zenless doesn't just look good, it knows exactly what it wants to be. At first glance, it might remind you of other Hoyoverse titles, but once you start playing, it feels different. When you launch the game for the first time, you are greeted with a cinematic introducing the proxy siblings, and immediately something stands out. The black bars during the cutscenes aren't just plain bars, they're stylized like camera film. It's small detail, but it already sets a tone. It feels intentional, like you're watching something produced, not just rendered as three-dimensional animation from a game. The story isn't told through cutscene alone. Zenless use a comic-style presentation, mixed with visual novel-like dialogue scenes. It reminds me a bit of Honkai Impacted, but here, it feels more expressive. The characters don't just stand still and talk. Their movements, facial expressions, and timing match the tone of the scene. Whether it's comedy, tension, or drama, the animation supports it. Everything here so far feels designed, not randomly placed, and definitely not recycled. That's when I realized Zenless isn't trying to copy anything. It's committing fully to its own identity. Combat in Zenless isn't revolutionary, but it feels incredibly satisfying. If you're someone who prefers straightforward combat systems, Zenless make it easy to get into. It clicked for me almost immediately. The moment I started fighting, I understood what the game wanted from me. For players who experience Honkai Impact 3, the structure might feel familiar, but Zenless adds its own layer, especially with the parry system. And that's where things get really satisfying. You can parry most attacks, even certain boss mechanics, and when you land a perfect parry, the visual effect, the sharp sound cue, and the follow-up combo all come together. It feels responsive, it feels intentional. The sound design also plays a huge role. Every character's weapon, every hit, every ultimate has weight behind it. The impact frames during ultimates make abilities feel powerful instead of just cool and flashy. But despite all that, the system doesn't feel overwhelming. There's depth, team synergy, character build, combo timing, but it's presented in a way that feels balanced. You're limited to 3 characters per team, which keeps things focused. And if you're unsure how to build someone, the in-game guide helps you get started. It's not overly complex. It's not brainless either. It just feels good to play. Zenless doesn't just give you stage to clear, it gives you a place to exist. What really makes Zenless Zone Zero stick with me is its atmosphere, especially New Eridu. The city doesn't feel like a static backdrop, it feels alive. The NPCs, for example, aren't just reused models standing around. There's noticeable variation in their design. Shopkeepers, pedestrians, even the cats roaming around. They all feel intentionally placed. It adds personality to the environment. You're not just clearing stage, you're existing in a world that feels active. And then there's the music. From the main menu theme to combat tracks and boss fights, the soundtrack consistently hits. As someone who genuinely enjoys video game music, I find myself paying attention to it. The songs don't just sit in the background, they amplify the mood, whether it's tension during a boss fight or something more relaxed in city. The music always feels appropriate. Because of that, I don't log in just to clear dailies. I don't log in just to farm materials. I log in for the events, the story, the characters, even just to build them slowly over time. I log in because I enjoy being there. So, why does Zenless Zone Zero actually work? I think it works because it understands its audience, and more importantly, it understands itself. At first glance, some people reduced it to just fan service. Stylish characters, old designs, flashy animations. And yes, that element is there. Players who enjoy fan service games like Azure Lane, Goddess of Victory Nike, or Blue Archive will probably feel right at home. But if Zenless focused only on that, it wouldn't last. What makes it work is the balance. The animation quality is high, but it's supported by satisfying combat. The characters are attractive and expressive, but they're placed in a world that feels alive. The style is bold, but it doesn't sacrifice gameplay for it. It doesn't try to be a massive open world exploration game. It doesn't overwhelm you with scale. Instead, it focuses on tight combat, strong presentation, and a consistent atmosphere. And that focus is its strength. I wouldn't just recommend this game to one specific group. If you enjoy gacha games, stylish action combat, or something more relaxed compared to large open world titles, Zenless Zone Zero is worth trying. It's not trying to compete on size, it's competing on identity. And that's why Zenless Zone Zero works. That's all from me. If you enjoyed this kind of discussion, consider subscribing. I'll be talking more about games like this in the future. I'll see you guys in the next video.